Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be unboxing the Gemini Delta a220-100. So, if you look around here, it is a standard Gemini Jets box. And also, sorry for the rain. It is raining right now in the middle of the winter, so it's just gonna freeze overnight, which is great. But if you look at the back here, we have a drawing of the A220, then we have all the legal information and where you can find Gemini Jets, so all of their socials. And then down here it says copyright 2022, because this, I believe, is a December release. I think it's a December release. December or November of 2022 release. But let's go ahead and pull it out here. So, here it is. Hold on one second. There we go. Turn the flash on so that there's light, better light. Alright, so starting off at the nose here, we've got the Sky Team logo, the nose gear here, which on the nose gear there's some numbers. It is the ship number down there, which is the same number that's on the back tail here, 8103. But then we have the Delta logo, and sorry, this is not working. Okay. So, there it says Delta. Then we have the engines here. Then we have the single overwing exit here, along with the main landing gear, the bottom here. Then we have the Wi-Fi box, and then two antennas. And then right underneath my pointer finger there's another antenna in the front of the plane. And then if we look at the bottom, or towards the back of the plane, sorry. Back here we have the registration of November 103 Delta Uniform. That means that this was the third A220 delivered to Delta. Then we have the very rear L2 door. And we have the tail with the Delta logo pointing to the northwest, if this was a compass, which is just a tribute to them taking over northwest. Then back here we have the APU exhaust. Then I'm looking at the bottom here, it says Delta in big letters, which is standard now. Since 2015 or 2016, I believe. And then right there it says CS100, which, if you do not know, the A220-100 used to be the Bombardier C-Series 100, which is what CS100 is. And then right here, it's the Gemini Jets logo. There is no stand hole. So if you guys are thinking about displaying this on a stand. Sorry. Then back here there is a skid plate. Then we have the two engines, the main landing gear and the nose gear. Then there is also winglets on this. So, let's go ahead and get some measurements here. So, its length is about 3.5 inches, or about 9 centimeters long. And then the wingspan is about 9 centimeters, or 3.5 inches. So this is another aircraft with a 1-to-1 wing to length ratio, which I believe the only other one that I have is the a220-100. So it's not very common. So now let's put it up next to the a220-300. And at first glance, it is pretty hard to tell the difference. The biggest difference for these two is there's no Wi-Fi box on the a220-300. That is because this model was made of a as-delivered A220 before they installed the Wi-Fi box. Now the current A220-300s have Wi-Fi boxes. I will put a picture of an A220-300 up right now, of one with a Wi-Fi box, and then I will put up a picture of an a220-100 that I have a picture of. So I'll have a picture of those two compared on the video. And there is some length difference, but not by much. They really pushed the tail back on the a220-100 or 300, sorry, so that the APU exhaust sticks out less on the a220-300 than on the a220-100, which really saved them some room, so they could keep the fuselage almost the same length and I believe the same width, but carry more passengers. So let's go ahead and do a side view comparison. And here's the a220-100. As you can see, it has one overwing exit door and 3 antennas and then a Wi-Fi box, which is the exact same as the a220-300, so you cannot tell by the amount of overwing exits. But what you can tell by is the amount of windows over the wing. On the a220-300, before the overwing exit door, there's 3 windows over the wing. On the a220-100, before the overwing exit, there is 2. Actually, no, there's 3. So it's the exact same. It is very hard to tell the difference. One way I have found a way to tell the difference, though, is that if you look at the registration here, all of the a220-100s are November 1, and then 2 more numbers, and then Delta Uniform. I don't know if all of them are Delta Uniform, but they all start with November and then a 1. So they're all in the 100s. And then the 300s are all in the 300s. Like this one is 302. That means it's a a220-300, and it is the second one that was delivered to Delta. So that is one way to tell the difference. Visually, it is kind of hard in person as well, so I don't really have mini spotting tips to tell the difference, because they are very, very similar. Because I believe the a220-100, or 300, sorry, I believe it holds 148 passengers, or like 140 passengers, and then the a220-100 holds 108. So there's a 30-ish passenger difference between the a220-100 and a220-300. But it's not very visible from the outside. So if you're on the inside, it is pretty easy to tell. But from the outside, not really. But that will conclude this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!